Where did Han Xiangxun and Jiang Wulong go? First and foremost, one thing is certain: Han Xiangxun never perished. On the night blissful retreat was set ablaze, the figure in red sleeves who pulled the young master back from the raging flames was none other than the missing Aunt Han. So, where exactly did these two end up? Let us state the conclusion first. To date, the official team, including the latest progress on the Chinese server, has not revealed Han Xiangxuan's definitive whereabouts. However, based on all hidden clues, her final destination points to Khitan, the Liao dynasty. As for Jiang Wulong, his trail is relatively clear. He first traveled to the southern Tang to rescue Tianying, who had been imprisoned for 3 years. He helped Tianying fake his death to escape, assume a new identity, and go into hiding in Khitan. Later, to protect the young master, he seized the Crown Guardian Jade, and his current whereabouts remain a mystery. Let us first examine Han Xiangxuan's journey to Khitan, for which 3 key clues have long been foreshadowed. First, she have long provided face-swapping services for righteous knights resisting Khitan. After successful disguises, these knights infiltrated Khitan, while the faceless wretches in the depths of blissful retreat were the victims of failed face-swapping attempts. Qinghe set fire to blissful retreat precisely to seize the list of these righteous knights. By taking the list north to Khitan, Han Xiangxuan could align with a more powerful organization to counter the Oriat Pavilion. Second, her lover Chu Qingchuan died while fighting against Khitan, and fulfilling her lover's unfinished mission is her most unwavering motivation. Third, her complicated entanglement with Qinghe also made her northward journey inevitable. In the final chapter of Kaifeng, Lord Nanzhu revealed Aunt Han's backstory. She was originally the daughter of a wandering knight, and she and her younger brother were sold to the Liang family by their father. They were thrust into despair, however, because the young master of the Liang family needed to sacrifice 2 children to cure her illness. The Liang family once taught them singing, dancing, and musical instruments, and also tasked them with completing a fragmentary lost music score. After finishing the score, the 2 siblings seized the chance to escape. Her younger brother was killed by the Liang family's pursuers while protecting her, and the cruel young master of the Liang family, who beat and scolded them relentlessly, is most likely Qinghe. When Qinghe first arrived at blissful retreat, he hesitated and muttered, "I seem to have seen you somewhere before." Perhaps Han Xiangxuan altered her appearance using her face-swapping skills, rendering herself unrecognizable to Qinghe. More intriguingly, Qinghe assumes 2 forms, male and female, in battle, and his male form bears a striking resemblance to Han Xiangxuan. This is likely because the Liang family integrated part of her brother's soul into Qinghe after sacrificing him. It is worth noting that in the closed beta version, Qinghe was originally set as Han Xiangxuan's younger brother. However, this plot was revised in the open beta, as the idea of a younger brother ransacking his sister's home was deemed too implausible. Some may ask, why did Han Xiangxuan not avenge her brother after discovering Qinghe was her enemy? This is precisely the game's masterful characterization of her. She was never a bitter, vengeful soul. She is shrewd and knows how to weigh the pros and cons, which is why she rose from humble origins to become the Luotian of the blood-soaked Jianghu. When blissful retreat was set on fire, she resolutely poured out all the parting tears and ordered an immediate evacuation. Even though everyone was confused and reluctant to leave, with the vast disparity in power at the time, revenge was never her top priority. Protecting the righteous knights and fulfilling her lover's wish were her core obsessions. Some speculate that Han Xiangxuan went to Kaifeng, citing a letter in Kaifeng's hidden storyline from Zhu Yu sending someone to fetch her. However, when contextualized within the timeline of the hidden plot, this letter actually predates the fire at blissful retreat. It was a correspondence sent when Han Xiangxuan traveled to Kaifeng to swap faces for Zheng Yi, who was replacing Shaniluan. This has no connection to her subsequent whereabouts. Now let us turn to Jiang Wulong's trail. His first step clearly led to the southern Tang. After successfully rescuing Tianying, who had been trapped for 3 years, he helped Tianying return to Qinghe. Tianying faked his death by staging his murder by the young master, then assumed a new identity and went into hiding in Khitan. Jiang Wulong's actions in the southern Tang also seem to be tied to the secret of the Crown Guardian Jade. To protect the young master, he ultimately seized the jade and has not been heard from since. Perhaps he is still investigating the secret in the southern Tang, or perhaps he has taken the Crown Guardian Jade elsewhere. Everything remains unknown.